the Spring Festival, one thing you know for sure, you want to get out of Shanghai. Shanghai is basically a ghost town. Everything is closed, everybody is gone, and everything is pretty much depressing. So I thought, what is the opposite? What is warm, welcoming, open? So I ended up in Chengdu. This is a segment in which I thought I would be reviewing local beers, but I couldn't find a single one. Not a blue sword, not a green leaf, not a white beer. So I will be reviewing this herbal sugar-free Coke. And it's from Chengdu. Delicious. So I thought the best thing I can do is probably book a hotel in the city center, because at least some restaurants should be open in the city center. I was so wrong. My first fuck of the trip. So we arrive on the New Year's Eve of the Year of the Rabbit, and it's already pretty late. We decide to go out find something to eat, and the first thing that happens, my boyfriend gets his phone stolen, which is pretty bad in China. At least we don't need the health codes to travel anymore. But if somebody gets a hold of your phone, depending on your verification methods, you are pretty much screwed, because your Alipay, your WeChat allows people to transfer money from your account to theirs. So I spent my New Year's Eve pretty much calling all the banks and China Unicom and blocking all the cards and all the numbers. And by the time we were done, it was already so late that the only thing that we could order was McDonald's. So that was my New Year's. Chengdu is famous for many things. Top of the list, pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas on the cars, pandas on the buildings, pandas on the bottles, pandas everywhere. I made the strategic decision not to see pandas this time, because I've seen them already in 2016, and honestly one time is enough. And also, going there on the New Year's, certain death. The second famous thing about Chengdu is the spice. And the spice must flow. And by spice, I mean mala, which means spicy and numbing. Actually, numbing and spicy. I mean, not really numbing, they add peppercorn for the tingly sensation. You can't really come to Chengdu and not go for a hot pot. We've spent hours in the line to get into the hot pot place. We went for the safe option, which is spicy soup of death on one side and a non-spicy healthy soup on the other side. And they are both delicious. I call it soup, but it's not really soup. You don't eat the soup. You just eat the stuff that you dump in it. And there's a wide selection of things you can dump into the soup. But once you pull it out of the soup, it all tastes pretty much the same. It's my first time to a real Sichuanese hot pot. I'm scared. Survive the hot pot. We'll feel it tomorrow though. And I did. Boy oh boy. But hot pot isn't the only spicy thing around here. Everything is spicy. And my favorite thing? The eggplant. Mighty eggplant. There is a place called Gujiangyan, and it's a scenic area just around the corner from Chengdu. Scenic area is a code name for a lot of stairs. And what you want after a day of climbing a lot of stairs in cold is a nice bowl of steaming dandan mian. Dujiangyan is a cool destination if you don't want to stress too much. Of course, you won't be able to buy your tickets online without a Chinese ID. So once you get there, you will have to stand in line to buy your ticket with your passport. And once you get it, you will have to stand in yet another line so that the lady at the entrance can manually input the number of your ticket, and only then can you enjoy the scenic area. Pretty much anywhere you go in China, if you don't look like a local, people will point at you and they will say 老外 or 外国人. And every time they do, we add 1 kuai to the 老外dinner fund. As of day 5 of the trip, we are now at 84 kuai. So there was this one kid staring at me at the elevator. And when they stare at you, it's pretty annoying. So I ask him, 没见过外国人吗? And this kid stares me dead in the eye and he says, 我见过. Threw me off my game completely. I like Chandu for the New Year's because it really feels festive. There are decorations everywhere, those little bazaars, and for some reason they have a lot of those stalls for tarot readings. And those guys are busy. The New Year's decorations, those little lanterns. If it was Poland, they would be stolen in like 5 minutes. So overall, Chengdu is a pretty good destination for the New Year's if you're trying to feel festive and welcome. Minus the stolen phone, but I'm not counting that because assholes are everywhere. And special thanks to Tibet Airlines. It was my first time on Tibet Airlines. Amazing flight, everybody was super nice, and they served us suyo cha, which is this traditional Tibetan salty tea with butter. And I am not ready to face Shanghai again tomorrow. So I'm gonna get me some more of the delicious eggplant.